It's really time to do something about this garden. Come have a look. It is a nightmare. We've got these pallets, this tree that won't stop growing, that lantana that won't stop growing. Basically the deal is, it is getting into fire pit season. At the moment our fire pit is an absolute, well, it's a shit show. And I want to make this area somewhere that we want to spend time over the winter and into the spring, where our plants will grow nicely, things aren't just dying. And I want to use as many materials as we already have. But we definitely already had a bunch of plants that we'd stolen, propagated from other places around the garden in our neighborhood. We're going to also try and paint this fence and just make it a little bit nicer without having to spend a lot of money. Let's get into it. Now we are in very snaky territory, so snake safety. Make lots of noise and have an exit retreat. That's not official advice. Oh, hey, what are you doing? What? Come here. Who's moving under there? I don't mind the noises so much if I can see who's making them though. I don't know what this is called, but when we moved in here, it was wild. And I think I will be fighting with that plant until that day I die, or they remove my cold dead body from this property. All this wood has to go to the tip. We took it down from inside the house during renovations, and we were using it to burn for wood in the fire pit, and we were thinking, great, we've got this whole collection. But then it turns out that it's treated, and so if we burn it and then inhale that smoke, that's not very good for us. So unfortunately we have to just take it to the tip. And we've got no projects that we can use it on. And there's lots of like nails and stuff in it. It would be a lot to, oh God, oh no. I think that might be termites. And we've been keeping up with our pest control even out here. I better call Danny.
Oh, could be.
They look a lot like the termites on the internet.
Yeah.
Okay, we're back. Things look a little different. That took a few hours to figure out how it could properly dispose of those materials, and then doing the actual disposal. The pest guy's gonna come next week. So for the rest of the afternoon that we have available, I'm going to defoliage. So we'll see how we go. I can't find the garden clippers, so we're going to use the scissors as much as we can. Never let not having the right tools stop you from having a good time. Starting to feel like this day of gardening is cursed. I just wanted a cute fire pit. Okay, I'm gonna go in. See you next weekend. Okay, we're back for second day attempting to fix this backyard area, and still haven't found the clippers, but I've also lost the camera tripod. So again, it's not like it's inconspicuous. I have no idea where I've put it. It'll turn up at some point. So we're going to keep going with trying to clear out the back here. of the weeds and like excess foliage that we don't need going forward. I can see a dahlia that I'm going to try and keep. We've probably got like an hour and a half of sunlight left because I had a work from home day today, so I've got a little bit of time. So we'll just see how much I can get through now. I think one of my first ever shorts when I was first starting to think about doing, well, talking to strangers on the internet while I worked around the house was rage cutting down this lantana. There would have been about, between 6 months and a year ago, that was. And at that time, I'd left it a little bit too long and it had gone from flowers to seeds. And so I was a bit nervous about letting any of the seeds spill while I was cutting it down. At least I don't have to worry about that this time because it hasn't even flowered yet. There's just been a few flowers starting to bud. Alright, I think we're going to have to take off this fencing material to really deal with that, right? Beautiful spider. Skip forward if you don't like spiders. It has certainly taken us a while, but I am very glad to be back working on this project. And again, won't be done today, so that's fine. We are getting there.
Standing on the porch in the night, thinking how we used to be way back in time. Barefoot on the grass, open skies. I can feel it every time I close my eyes. Yeah. Can you remember when we were young and free, like queens up on the thrones? Never surrender, we're having too much fun. Could feel it in my bones. I was never
Alright, I'm very glad to be back in on this project, and our neighbours have the kids out in the garden, so we won't be doing a lot of filming. Everybody deserves to have space for their family to be outside.
those will always be the best days of my life. There I fell in love, held her hand, kissing while we painted hearts down in the sand.
Okay, it is so warm. I can't believe it's still March. Okay, so we've got the whole row done from there to there. We ran out of this edging stuff, and so I had to requisition some other materials from around the garden, but it worked out, and you know, we use what we have, so it's going to be fine. I'm not going all the way up to Bunnings just to get another one of these rolls of wood. So now we can go. We can do a quick water of all this dry soil and then start wheelbarrowing. And you know what? I can't wait. I'm so looking forward to pulling barrows and barrow loads of mulch up the hill. It's going to be so pretty though. and this is where we got to for the afternoon. Maybe 10 or 11 barrels full of mulch, and then a good old watering in. She was so dry. The big water that we did before the mulch really only got like half a centimetre. It's very realistic gardening work. This kind of thing about getting a couple of hours in whenever you can, and just short progress. But it's coming. It's going to be nice, continuous garden back here when it's all done to the shed. One day we'll replace the shed. This is very, very nice. I don't know if we said that the reason we're not making these into proper like food beds, even though there might be some edible plants in here, is because our sewer line runs at the back there, so we don't want there to ever be a reason that we damage the sewer line or need to pull up nice good soil to access it. Also, we still got so much more space if we wanted to expand the food beds. Honestly, at this time of our lives, we don't really have the time and space to be doing more than what we've got. So we'll see. Alright, see you in the next day that we get some time to work on this project. Not gonna lie, the thin gauge wire was really fun. Don't really want all these bits of metal getting in here. Even though it would be for food production, I still don't want to have to worry about metal in my garden beds. We're getting quite a collection. If you watch the termite episode, you know. Is this thing supposed to let you get into a paint tin? Freaking annoying. Now I need to find something else that I can use. Ugh, do the right thing. I went inside and got the paint tin opener. And it took less than 30 seconds. I don't know why I didn't just do it earlier. Yo, this is taking so long. This wood is like all dry and thirsty. It's taken me 40 minutes to go this far on one panel. And I have to do 2 coats of undercoat and then 2 coats of the colour. So I think we've got maybe 3.5 hours left of sunlight. So I think I'm going to have to break this video into 2 parts because it's already pretty long with the demo getting interrupted by termites and then rebuilding and then demoing the diamond fencing that we had, and I've still got to break that up as well and put it into the garbage bin. So I'm going to call it there. Just keep painting this white on white. So subscribe for part 2. Please subscribe for part 2. See you soon. Rafters? Joists. Rafters. Whatever structural term that is correct. Dana and I have a joke in our relationship that I'm so clumsy I can trip over on flat ground, which is true. One time, I got out of the car at a car park, and this P-plater came raging into the parking spot next to us. Car parks everywhere. Gave me a beep beep. And he got out of the car, I was like, better work on your spatial awareness, as if it was some kind of dig, and I was like, yeah, I'm aware. What of it? Bitch thought he was so cool.